Please subscribe my channel. Imagine this. One devastating phrase can shatter years of built-up dreams in an instant. That's exactly what happened to me as I sat in the cozy little coffee shop we'd picked for our midday meal in downtown Seattle. Forcing a grin despite the agony, I listened to Sophia declare, "You're not the one I'll build a life with. You're simply a good time." Her voice stayed soft, yet those words echoed through my mind like thunder. I held back. Pressure built in my chest. My hands turned sweaty. Still, I refused to fight back. I just grinned, covered the check, and stepped away, leaving her gazing after me. Perhaps expecting a confrontation, perhaps wishing I'd plead. But I refused. I'd long admired how Emma could light up any gathering. How she made everyone feel like she was untouchable, truly her own person. And me, I'd fallen deeply for her fierce autonomy, her vibrant energy, the way she'd chuckle at silly quips and turn ordinary moments into adventures worth remembering. Yet now, out on the sidewalk with the sharp December chill stinging my face, it hit me hard. That same allure could wound just as deeply as it enchanted. I headed to my vehicle, allowing the bustling urban sounds to drown out the chaos in my head. Her statement replayed endlessly. Simply a good time. Did I truly merit being reduced so effortlessly? Was it fair to let anyone belittle my value with such a light brush-off? Memories flooded back of every disagreement I'd ignored, every emotion I'd suppressed to keep things calm. Still, my faithful heart throbbed painfully on that frigid pavement. Driving back that night, I cruised past our beloved spot in Lincoln Park. It lay deserted, the playground equipment gently rocking in the wintry gusts. Visions returned of all the futures I'd murmured to her. The excursions, the snug home filled with eclectic decor, those relaxed Sunday dawns with steaming mugs and pages turning together. Those visions appeared to dissolve from one casual remark. And still, a gentle insight stirred within. Perhaps this wasn't a finale. Perhaps closures are merely fresh starts disguised. If this tale has pulled at your heartstrings already, show it some love with a like. It'll spread to others who might see themselves in Sophia and Ethan's path. The following days passed in thoughtful solitude. Pals reached out and I sought distractions through tasks, novels, tunes that evoked easier, joyful eras. Yet each alert on my device made me tense. Each familiar chime seemed like it might be her, though reason told me otherwise. Then, on a drizzly night as I secured my entrance, there she stood, rain trickling from her wavy brunette locks, clutching a tiny velvet case, tears shining in her gaze. "Ethan," she stammered, her tone breaking. I screwed up badly. Those words weren't true. "Please, may we talk?" Her sentences stumbled, her grip unsteady, and the case dipped, flashing a sparkle of silver within. My pulse raced, but now it felt steady, purposeful. I'd daydreamed this scene endlessly, anticipating the old thrill from her early smiles. But this time, no rush. Instead, pure insight washed over me. Drop a comment and tell us, what would you do if faced with a turned-down proposal in a crowded spot, like Ethan endured? Share your thoughts. We'd love to hear. She gazed upward, lips quivering. I know the pain I caused. Fear and selfishness took over. But now I see I need you, Ethan. I need what we could be. Will you forgive me? I examined her expression, seeking truth, seeking the woman I'd cherished. I spotted her raw openness, yet also that lingering uncertainty, that hesitation. She craved a perfect romance, yet she'd handled me like something replaceable. I knelt slowly, easing the case from her grasp. The band shimmered beneath the entry light, pure and modest, embodying everything she'd overlooked in her refusal. I offered a subtle grin, measured and meaningful, carrying deeper intent than speech. "You know, Sophia, I believe you're not quite prepared for forever, but here's a stronger suggestion." I extended my palm, not for the band, but to show a letter I'd kept close for ages, a vision, an option, a vow to my own growth. Type respect below if you feel Ethan managed this with grace and composure. Who's with us? I passed her the letter. Bewilderment crossed her features. "What is it?" she murmured. I stayed quiet, allowing the pause to build, profound, instructive. Her fingertips lingered on the envelope, as though it held some secret revelation. In that pause, a truth surfaced that I'd avoided. True affection means more than surrender. It's guarding your essence, knowing when to retreat, when to allow deeds to instruct where words fail. Pass this tale to anyone needing a reminder of self-worth and endurance in romance. One forward could spark change. The downpour intensified, drops blending with her sorrow. I remained upright, the evening swirling around us, her plea absorbing into the damp air. No urgency, no distress, no begging. She'd sought another opportunity, but not on her terms. This wasn't payback or display. It was about vision, limits, and the gentle mastery of reclaiming your emotions. Comment with a single term for Ethan's mood here. Hurt, empowered, serene. Which fits best? Sophia raised her eyes, precipitation tracing her warm skin, bewilderment and longing mingling. I gave her space to feel the evening, the hush, the burden of her decisions. Then, gently and firmly, you deserve your dream, Sophia, but not alongside me. Not this way. Not when mutual honor is still up for debate amid doubt. Her mouth opened for rebuttal, but silence held. She grasped gradually. This wasn't rage or resentment. It was vision, the transformative sort, silent yet profound. Time rolled on. I honored my resolve. Limits, worth, endurance. Days flowed normally. Mornings at the office, nights with companions, evening strolls, forgotten reads. Then the surprise. Sophia once more on my doorstep, drenched again, grip unsteady with a cluster of roses. No band, just raw honesty in her stare. Ethan, I've been foolish, she breathed, tone faltering. I brushed aside what truly counted. I want to mend us if you'll allow. I inhaled deeply, observing her, sensing echoes of past dismissals, every open slight, every offhand refusal. I curved my lips softly, not in victory or spite, but in calm strength. You've seen the light? Indeed, I replied. But the opening isn't what you seek. It's the one I offer. That's key. Confusion showed. I gave her a compact packet. Within, pair of passes to a peaceful escape in the Catskills she'd long desired. But now, not my orchestration. Now, her turn to demonstrate devotion, endurance, truth. If this matters, earn it, I stated. Her posture dipped, yet resolve ignited in her gaze. Like and share your views on Ethan's response to Sophia's return, and follow for more tales where decisions and honor shape destinies. In coming days, Sophia proved reliable, reaching out, messaging, punctual for planned moments and kind acts. Gradually, her actions felt genuine, building toward grasping what she'd nearly forfeited. This brought healing for us both. I learned deeply. Affection thrives beyond thrill or ease. Its reliability, honor, bravery to face flaws. It's appearing, even when instinct urges flight. Sophia grew not from demands, but from facing real outcomes. One night, on my deck with urban glows dancing in her gaze, she regarded me quietly. I sensed openness and firmness intertwined, a profound humanity. I extended my hand, she accepted without pause. No extravagance, no theatrics, just recognition of her journey and renewed faith. Comment. Did Ethan choose wisely offering Sophia terms? Debate limits and affection below. That escape arrived, transformative. Sophia displayed attention, organization, care echoing the depth I'd craved. Seeing her value honor and endurance, I understood. Sometimes folks aren't prepared for desired bonds, but readiness brings change, solid, authentic, enduring. Not triumph or spectacle. Mutual insight. The deep victory like surfacing for air after submersion. Sophia returned. Yes, honoring my worth, effort, soul. That shifted everything. Forward this to anyone learning worth and limits match desire and joy in romance. Wise insights on bonds deserve sharing. Ultimately, I saw affection isn't pursuing unreadiness or releasing prematurely. It's alignment, limits, firmness when needed. Sophia once belittled me casually, yet returned with insight, maturity, readiness to compromise. We shared quiet laughter under the dim cabin glows, not perfection, but enduring trials of endurance, honor, life's teachings. 4 ages. Affection felt effortless, deliberate, selected, authentic. Comment one term for your close feeling. Strengthened, optimistic, eased. Discuss. As Sophia clasped my hand, I grinned, realizing the true treasure wasn't the band, ask, or reconciliation. It was our shared wisdom. Affection, honor, endurance form the base. The rest? Mere embellishment. In that serene instance, I knew this narrative would touch beyond us, those wounded, diminished, awaiting insight. A lesson in limits, worth, bravery to depart so proper return follows. Like this. Comment your standout scene and follow for more on honor, decision, heartfelt wisdom, and bonds.